Mr. Drew, tell me what is it that you're looking for?
I want to be, I want to start my game company, and I want to be like a really strong gamer, um, especially like in, like in, like in a in a team setting, kind of like in Call of Duty. I want to be able to like work with my team and just be more successful and kind of be more of like a leader. And
Okay. So if you can, let's say you're talking to your son right now, what is it that you're wanting? Like,
if I was talking to my son,
yes, simplest words possible. As little words as possible.
yeah, I want to get as many kills as possible.
Okay.
I want to get victory royale. I
Okay.
want to get more often,
More often. So
or at least in the top 10 more often.
okay, so you want to be top 10 in Call
Yeah.
of Duty. Okay. So let's say
Yeah.
you're top 10 in Call of Duty. Because I mean, I think that makes sense if you're talking to your son or a kid,
Yeah,
right?
they understand that.
So um, when you're top 10 in Call of Duty, how's that going to make you feel?
It's gonna make me feel like a champion. I would feel like, I like to stream, so I could like show that off, and yeah, I think that'd be like really cool. It'll kind of it'll give me something to share. Um,
To share. That's good. Give you something to share.
yeah.
You feel like a champion.
hmm
How else are you going to feel? You're top 10. Well, how about this? What if you're instead of top 10, what if you're number one? How's that going to make you feel also?
Yeah, it's gonna make me feel great. I mean, I think it'll make me feel great. Um,
Sure. You'll feel
I
great.
can't tell. I mean, I have came in first place before, and it felt great. I didn't think I contributed that much. I feel like I could be a stronger contributor. But yeah, man, it feels great, and it looks great on stream. You can share it. Yeah, it gets other people excited as well.
Yeah.
And
What are people's, let's say you win first place and you contributed quite a bit and you're that leader. What are you going to see? What are people going to say about you?
oh, they're gonna say like I'm a champion, I'm a winner. They're probably gonna want to play with me.
Yeah.
Um, right. I'll be able to grow my Discord a little bit more. Um, and yeah, I'll be able to grow free smoke. I'll have a lot of gamers that want to kind of tune in and kind of be a part of that success, right? That's kind of what people do. They kind of see success and they kind of gravitate towards it.
Okay. So people see success and they gravitate to you. So you being in first place, you're going to feel like a champion. You're going to feel great. And it's going to have people gravitate to you because of success.
Yeah.
Yep. So when you are that success and that champion, what are you going to be saying to yourself?
Do more. Keep it going. Try to make money off of this, right? That's kind of what I'm always going to be thinking about. Like, how can I make money? How can I get more success? Um, and how can I, and it's kind of something I talked to you about before. Is like, how can I not lose this wave? I want to continue on this and continue this momentum, and I don't want to lose it, right? I guess, yeah. Once I reach that level of success, I want to like keep going with it, and I mean, if it plateaus, it plateaus, but I wouldn't want it to decrease.
Yeah. So what do you want it to do?
Yeah, I want it to grow.
Good. You want it to grow. And as your success grows, what's going to be different in your life?
Um,
Good.
uh, there's a lot of things, right? I mean, I guess there's a lot of dynamics that would change. Probably my family dynamic. I'll probably be spending more time playing video games. Um, I'll probably have to like travel a little bit. Um, and I'll
Are
make
these
more.
things you want to do?
Um, I want
There it is.
I want to make more money.
So my question is that something you want to do? Travel more and play more. So your family dynamic is going to change.
I want to play more.
So my question is that something you want to do?
I don't know.
Bingo. This makes sense to you yet?
Uh,
I figured it out already. You don't know if you want to travel and spend more time playing video games
yeah.
because you've equated that to you being successful as a gamer.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So honestly, just be honest. Do you want to have your family dynamics change because you'll be playing more and traveling?
I don't. I don't think I'm willing to see what it looks like.
Good.
I'm open.
And yeah, you're open. So what's going to happen when you're traveling more? And well, let me ask you this: when you say your family dynamics going to change, what does that look like?
Yeah, I guess. So yeah, like when my kids go to practice, I go with them. Like I spend a lot of time with them, like in extracurricular activities, and we hang out as a family sometimes on the weekend. We go places and stuff like that, and it's probably just going to be a little bit less of that.
A little bit less of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when you're traveling, then what? How are you going to be at the practice if you're traveling?
Yeah, I can't. I mean,
Exactly.
I'm gonna be working.
So I wonder how this is all related to you wanting to be that successful gamer. There it is. I can tell the dots are starting to connect.
Hold on, let me close the door real quick. Yeah, yeah, I guess it's not necessarily, yeah, I guess I don't necessarily have to be a great gamer. I can, I kind of just want to build like a gaming um, company without investing too much extra time. I don't know. I don't know.
What makes you think you have to invest more time to be a great gamer?
Well, yeah, I guess I was thinking about like building those relationships and things like that. I guess that's kind of like the biggest thing, trying to build the relationships, trying to get like sponsorships and things like that. And trying to make,
What makes you think that you need to spend a lot of time to create that?
I don't know. I guess that's kind of like,
I know you don't.
I don't know. Uh, yeah, I figured like that's what it would take to become successful.
Is
But I
that
don't,
a fact or a belief?
it's a belief.
Mm-hmm. Are beliefs capable of being changed?
Yeah.
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 So when did you decide that belief that it takes time to be successful and that you're going to spend more time playing video games than you are with your family?
I guess I see like documentaries on YouTube on like, whenever somebody is like trying to be successful, they're always like, yeah. And then, I kind of had to, hustle real hard for a little bit. And, my family life kind of deteriorated a little bit for me to kind of it's kind of like this whole like sacrifice thing. You kind of have to like sacrifice like your personal life. I remember like when I was in college, my college professor, she used to always say that programmers don't have a social life. And then she used to always say that. Like, I was like, why does she always say that? And she was basically trying to get us like not to party, but basically just saying like, hey, you got to spend a lot of time studying and trying to be great.
Can I
And
ask you a question?
yeah,
If you were to know, do you think she liked the party?
yeah.
You think she did?
I mean, at some point in her life, I think, yeah,
Yeah. So what is the reason that you think she told you all that?
to get us motivated, to get us out of, yeah, to get us motivated to try to get us to be successful.
So it's interesting. So you can't party and be successful at the same time?
No, it's not true.
Mm-hmm. That's not true, you said?
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, you can party and be successful.
Yeah.
We see that happen a lot. Yeah,
Yeah. Just like perhaps you can have fun and be successful at the same time.
that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I gotta have fun.
Yeah. Because it seems like there's this idea that you have to spend a lot of time to be successful, and that it's going to take a lot of time to build connections.
But it's really, I should kind of look at it as enjoying myself and doing those things instead of it being work.
What happens when you enjoy yourself? What happens at the time?
Oh man, it's almost non-existent. It's almost too short.
There you go. Something about when you enjoy yourself and have fun, time is practically non-existent.
Yeah, it's gotta have fun with it.
Yeah. Don't you think people are going to probably be more receptive to you because you're having fun?
Yeah,
Don't you think that those connections will be made a lot faster?
yeah, yeah.
So what needs to happen for you to be that successful gamer then?
I just need to have fun. No, I mean, there's more than that. I mean, I need to have fun in doing the things that I want to do. I
So
keep
there's more to it, but one of it is just have fun. What's the other part of it or parts?
being organized. I guess kind of like having like a plan, a vision.
Okay. When can you have that vision?
Now,
Okay. What is it?
what do you mean? What's the vision? What's my vision?
Yeah. Seems like you already mentioned it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to build like a gaming empire. Yeah.
Yeah. Think about this. who said you have to travel when you're a successful gamer?
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I mean, the gamers are definitely like streaming from their homes, right? I mean,
Yeah, well, that's what you said, right?
yeah,
So you'll be traveling when you're a successful gamer.
yeah. I guess I kind of put some of that stuff in my head a little bit. And, uh,
Exactly. Wonder why.
I was um, I was looking at other like gaming companies, like Riot Games and like Faze Clan, and then I typed it into Chat GPT too. Like, how do I start like a gaming company? And yeah, it said that I had to do like a lot of branding and
Just imagine you went on this website. Website was called andrewsolomon.com, and it had the answers to every question. And you typed in, how do I start a game company? What would the answer pop up as?
just do it.
Right? Just do it.
Yeah, just do the thing. Yeah,
AIs to really be a shortcut for certain things. And remember this, AI is just a compilation. That's a word. Yeah, that's it. It's a compiling of information that's already present.
already present.
So if you take what they're telling you to do, it's not really you being creative. You just doing what's already been done. Just imagine someone asks you, how did you create such a successful game company? What would you probably tell them?
I tried. I just did it. Yeah, just I used the resources that I had and the skills that I had, and I did what I could.
It sounds simple, right?
Yeah, yeah, it is
Did
simple.
anyone did anyone ever say it had to be complicated? The answer?
No, not really. I mean, I guess it is kind of a simple thing.
Yeah, I can speak from my experience. Remember what I said earlier. In order to accept myself, I had to realize that there are things about me that I wasn't accepting. In our society, we have made it out to be where the answers to our problem are very, very complex and complicated. And Confucius said, nothing is more complex than simplicity. Because what he was trying to mention is we make things that are so simple seem so complicated. Oh, that can't be it. That's way too easy. But who said it had to be hard? Just do it.
Yeah, I keep doing that. I keep doing that. I keep making shit harder.
Yeah. Can you
Pause.
see can you see if you were, let's say you were talking to someone and everything that you mentioned they were talking to you about, and as to how come they're doing it, what would you think the reason they do that for is because of?
Yeah, yeah. To make you're saying like if somebody told me what I was telling you.
Yeah. Or I'll make it even different. Let's say the tables are turned and everything that you said, I just told you. And you just had this aha moment. You know exactly what's going on with me. What would you think it is?
And you're a little scared. Like you should just do it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, take off the boxing gloves. And just kind of you have to roll up your sleeves.
Yeah. Do you think, and let me know if this is true, I'm picking this up. Do you think I would be afraid of success because I'd be afraid that that means I spend less time with my family?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue.
I know. I know you don't know, but if you did know, good.
Yeah, you would have more success.
Yeah. So I wonder, where did you learn that success means you spend less time with your family?
Yeah, I guess like from television.
Mm-hmm. So somewhere, like you said, television, you learn that success means you spend less time with your family because it means you'll be traveling more and you'll be playing more, which means you'll spend less time at their activities. Is that true for everyone?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, some people are doing all of that stuff.
Bingo. Is this making sense to you yet?
Yeah, I got to take control. I got to take more control over everything.
What is this really about?
My time.
Yeah. If you're successful, when are you gonna have time for your family?
I have to make.
People like to talk about fear of failure and they forget to mention the fear of success.
Damn.
No one likes to fail. However, some people have a hard time admitting, I don't want to succeed either. Because that's the first thing you mentioned. Oh, my family dynamics is going to change.
Yeah, it was fear. Fear was the impulse almost. Yeah.
Can you see how come someone's going to purposely not do well in something because it holds them back from being great at it, which could lead to them not having to travel and spend more time doing the thing? It means it's going to take away from their family.
Yeah, man.
Because, yeah, think about what do you think your kids would say to you and your wife's going to say to you if you were to be spending less time with them and you're spending more time playing video games or traveling?
I think they'll, I think they'll be fine.
You think they'll be fine? Good.
I mean, Yeah, if I'm spending a lot less time with them, that'd be kind of like a bigger deal. But
Oh, so it's not going to be okay.
I don't know.
Think about it. How would you feel if your dad spent all this time working and spent less time with you?
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, that would suck a little bit.
Yeah, it would suck a little bit.
So what do I do? How do I find that? I just have to find that balance.
What do you want?
Balance.
Okay. So how can you create it? I know you know the answer because you already said it. And I know that your mind is trying to duck and dodge it because I can tell. I want you to realize once again, and you just got to be honest. Can you be successful and still spend time with your family?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah. I mean, it depends. Yeah, it depends on like what how we're measuring. Yeah, I mean, success. Yeah. Like
Well, it's your success. So can you be successful and still spend time with your family?
yeah.
Yeah. I knew you say yeah because you were shaking your head yes before you even said it. So it seems like your mind knew the answer before you even could say it. Can you see how this is connected?
No. What do you said? You mean you said see how this is connected?
Yeah. You want to be a great gamer because being a great gamer means you're going to be able to make money, which is going to allow you to create more connections, which means you're going to travel more and also spend time playing games more, which means less family time. What's more important to you, family or games?
Family.
Can you see the connection yet?
Make a family game.
Tell me if this sounds true to you. You're purposely choosing not to be successful as a gamer because you know that you being that is going to mean less family time,
Yeah.
and family is more important than games.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. How come someone would stop themselves from being successful? Because that's what people do. I did that. I stopped myself from being successful because when I was successful, I realized I had my family interactions were less and less and less. The more successful I was, the less family interactions I had. And it's because at the time I relied on that. that attention from my family. I thought being successful would give me more attention.
Hmm.
And what I learned is being successful created less attention.
Yeah.
And I had to release that, where I just didn't need that attention because everything I have is already inside of me.
So what should I do? I mean, I want to, I guess
Can you still be successful and not travel?
yeah.
Can you still be successful and not have to increase the amount of time that you're playing video games?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, play.
Well, let me ask you this simple question. What does success mean to you?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know. I mean,
I mean, now
there's
that you
another
brought
word.
it up, I mean, I was gonna say like, yeah, that if I had a lot of money, but I don't even know how much that is.
Okay,
Um,
but it's having a lot of money.
yeah,
So think about this. Could it be possible for you to play 1 hour of video games and make a lot of money?
yeah.
And just be honest, do you think the best gamers who are getting paid are spending more and more time playing video games?
Yeah, I think that's winning less and less. Right? It's kind of like,
So I wonder how come you're thinking that way.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
When you think about everything now, what's different?
I feel like I feel like I'm overcomplicating things, um,
You are.
and I just kind of need to relax a little bit. Um, yeah, I mean, I need to, yeah, I got to do a really good job in the time that I have in
Think
both
about it.
in both areas. And
Think
I mean,
about it
it's,
this way. Think about if you chose to do well in the time that you had.
mm,
Is that going to take away from your family?
no,
Exactly. So what's your option? Or what do you choose to do?
yeah, I got to be great.
Just be great. Think about this.
Just be great.
How does one become great? Not that. The next thing you just thought of. That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah. Just be yourself.
And how do you do that?
Kind of just got to let go. Um,
Can I ask you a question?
yeah,
Isn't being great just a choice?
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
You
you
want to be good or you
mentioned.
want to suck?
Yeah, you mentioned. I remember one thing that you mentioned that stuck with me. You mentioned the girl, like you mentioned, like the millennial girl that worked at Starbucks, and
Mhm.
yeah, in every order she was like, she acted like she didn't really care and she didn't really want to be there, right? She was having a terrible time in the time that she was there, right?
Just imagine if she made a choice to have a great time
Have a great time.
and how things would have been different versus her making the choice to act like she didn't care, which made it seem like she truly did care. It's very interesting. There's a yogic quote: "The less you care, the happier you'll be." She cared so much that she made a point to show the people she didn't care, and it showed that she did care, because being great is just a choice. Because when you're great, great things happen. As you become great, more success happens. But you can't expect, that's right, because each time as you're listening to me about the idea of being great, you'll continue to think about it. And the more you think about it, greatness is just a choice. Because I think you just realized that you're choosing not to be great because being
Mm.
great would mean less time with your kids and your wife. And the connection that you made now is being great can probably give you more time with your
Mm.
wife and kids because you're not going to be spending more time playing.
Mm.
It seems like you'll just be using your time differently. It's 24 hours in a day, and everyone uses those 24 hours differently. You can use those 24 hours to complain about how your life is not going the way you want it to, or you can use that time actually creating the life that you want it to. So it's all about, as your hands are behind your head, drop them down, boom, connection is made.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Did, did we talk about this before?
about what?
Choosing. I don't remember us talking about this, but I felt like I guess I'm thinking in my mind like this is it's a really simple process, it's a simple
Mm-hmm.
thought process at least.
It is. The conscious mind likes to make things seem very complex. If you had a door in front of you and it's closed, how do you open it?
Twist the knob, turn it on, push it.
Good. Is that complicated?
Oh,
If you want to love someone, what do you do? Is
love them.
that complicated?
No,
So if you want to be great, what do you do?
just do great. Just yeah, just be great. Just do.
Well done.
Yeah,
You
man.
corrected yourself already. You said just do great. And then you said no, just be great. Because what you do is a reflection of who you are. because you could do great with a I'm going to be okay,
Mm,
and what ends up happening is you still don't
mm,
feel
mm,
fulfilled,
mm.
and that's what
Faking it
we
a
can
little bit.
call society insecurity. Doing great things, however, I still feel empty inside. So what can that person just do?
It's got to be great.
Just be great, and then everything they do is just going to be a reflection of it, because inside they don't have that conflict. They're in harmony.
Harmony. Yep.
So when you think about everything, what's different?
I keep, I keep looking to the outside. I keep trying to do things outside of me to try to like you were saying, I keep trying to do great. I keep trying to do great, and I need to work. I need to work internally, be great here, and then just keep it here, and then do the things that I want to do.
Here's what's interesting. Just be honest. Are you doing great things?
I don't know.
Of course you don't. Probably because you're focusing on trying to do instead of just be. I think Les Brown said this once. He said a dog can't be anything but a dog. A cat can't be anything but a cat. A dog can try to do what a cat does, but the dog's always going to be a dog. Humans have choices. We can choose to be great, or we can choose to be average. However, if we choose to be average, we can try to do great, but it's never going to be great.
Yeah, yeah. I've been
So,
trying to do greatness from an average standpoint. I feel like
yeah. So, what is it that needs to happen?
I don't know. I just got to be. I just gotta.
Well, you said two things there. You said, I don't know. And you said, I just got to be. So, which one is it?
I gotta be
Good. And what is it that you got to be?
great.
Good. So, is there any problem?
Yeah.
Well done. So, when you think about being a great gamer, what's different?
It's not that serious. It's
Interesting. Does that mean because you're having fun?
mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it seems
yeah.
like
I gotta be great, have fun, and just be yeah, yeah, yeah. Engaged, be more engaged. Just be more, just have more fun. Just do it. Just be it.
if you have more fun, what's going to be different?
It's kind of like that Russell Westbrook chant.
I wonder
And lose
how
or
come.
draw.
I sent you that text about it. Synchronicity.
Mm,
That's what synchronicity is.
yeah, yeah. That's right on. That's
Yeah,
right on
LeBron
time.
James talk about let's be greedy, guys. Let's be greedy. Let's be greedy.
Mm,
Russell Westbrook says, "Hey, man, you know what, guys? Win, lose, or draw. Let's just have fun." And it's very interesting too because people have criticized his game over the past few years, and there's a reason why. I know the reason why. His game changed drastically because when he first came to the league and he was at his prime, he was having fun. And then he stopped
yeah,
having fun. And
yeah,
look what happened.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So
That makes
if
you
any
feel
of you know Russell Westbrook, I'm talking to people who watch this recording, please let him know about me.
good.
But that's what it is. Stop having fun and think about it. That little kid inside him wanted everyone to know, let's just have fun. And the reaction didn't seem like
Hmm.
the one he wanted because everyone else was really just trying to win. But perhaps everyone having fun will allow them to actually win.
Yeah. They suck.
Yep. How do you feel about everything?
Man, I feel better. I feel a little I do feel a little less stressed about the choices that I make now. Um,
You feel less stressed. So there's still stress there.
what was that?
You said you feel a little less stressed. So is there still stress there?
I feel like I need to I feel like I need to start acting on these things, and then I feel like that would relieve some stress for me.
So once again, you go to andrewsolomon.com and you type in, how do I build a business? What was the response that popped up?
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. How do you open a door? You should just do it. How do you fall in love? You just do it. How do you love someone? You just do it. Very simple concept. And it works for almost every single scenario that you can think of. How do you hold a cup? You just do it. I think Nike figured that out a long time ago. That's how come they became such a huge brand. How do you run miles and miles? Just do it. How do you do 100 push-ups? Just do it. Nothing hard about it. Well, for me at least. So just just do it. Is there anything stopping you now from becoming successful as a gamer?
No,
You sure?
I mean, I guess it would be myself, but or some kind of tragic event or some kind of event. But
Like what? Exactly.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, you said some tragic event, so either you're just making shit up right now, or you just there's really one there.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah,
You guys think about it. Tragedies happen all the time, but how's that going to stop you from doing what you're doing or love doing?
yeah. Like you said about the lady in the gym. I know. I don't think this. I'm sorry. I know that's not on this stream, but
Oh no, it's fine. But think about this. When you think about being a successful gamer, is there any fear about you spending less time with your family now?
no,
Are you lying? It's okay if you're lying.
no, I don't. I don't think so.
Okay. Is there any possibility that could be true?
You know, it's. I mean, it's the choices I make.
Of course.
But
So what's the choice you make?
yeah, I'm choosing to be great. And in that, if I'm a great if I'm a true great gamer, then I should have more time.
So, like stories, your mind listens to stories really well. So how come kids gravitate to it? Because they're practically unconscious for at least the first 7 years of their life. I got into business because I wanted freedom. I realized that if I can create my own schedule, create when I work with clients, I have all the time left to do whatever I want to do with it. Or if I want to just take a nap for 3 hours in the middle of the day, I can do that. I want to spend time with my daughter, who's not with me full time. However, I spend the weekends with her, just her and I can do that. Either way, I looked at it as I want to create the lifestyle that I want. So that was what motivated me to get into business. Doing business has actually allowed me to have even more time. I don't have to work a set amount of hours. And what's even great about it is I can make more money. I actually make a ton more money now working a fraction of the time than if I were to work a full-time job. Because I like time instead of money. Instead of focusing on that, I focus on the time that I want. And what happens is I attract the lifestyle that I want, which means the amount of money that I need to create that lifestyle. So for everyone, success is different. For me, I want to work when I want to work. And that's what I do. I make more money doing that versus working somewhere where I had to clock in, clock out, or be there a set amount of hours. I'd rather focus on my dreams versus another company's dreams. Because guess what I'm doing? If I'm working for that company. What am I doing for that CEO? I'm giving them the lifestyle that I want when I can just focus on it myself. So just be great. And if you being yourself equates to you being great, seems like there's no effort to do that. So how do you feel about everything?
You know, I'm dealing with it a little bit, but I kind of feel a little upset with myself a little bit in a way.
Good. What do you mean you feel upset?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I guess like my mindset in ways of I guess like not really putting myself first in a lot of places. I told you I've worked for companies, for most of my career, and I need to, I haven't really focused on me being great. I've been focused on trying to do great things for others, and
Okay.
kind of, yeah, I just want to be great for myself.
Well, so what's the problem then? You just mentioned that you're upset at yourself because you've been focusing all these years on making other people great, but you've made the choice to be great. So what's the problem?
Yeah. There's there's no problem. Yeah.
Exactly. Can you
Yeah.
be honest? Are you still upset at yourself?
No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I just kind of thought about it for a little bit,
Yeah.
and
And then the thought said, oh, yeah, I'm upset because I was making everyone else great, but I'm great. I choose to be great. Then What's there to be upset about?
And yeah, we kind of talked about it earlier too. That's what I chose at the time. And I kind of have to go with
Exactly.
that.
That's what you chose at the time. At the time, you chose not to be great.
Yep.
And now you're choosing to be great.
Yep.
Because I want you to realize this. We already mentioned this, but now can you see the reason you chose not to be great before?
Yeah.
And it's because of why. It's okay.
Yeah, it was yeah, I was scared. I was scared to go out. I was scared to go out on a limb. Um, I wanted like that security blanket. Um,
When you're great, what happens?
I get everything I need. I mean, and I'm great. My family's happy. I'm happy.
What'd you say?
My family's happy, and I'm happy.
Mm-hmm. But before, what would happen with your time?
Yeah, I would lose it. I would lose it trying to.
And who else would lose it?
Yeah, my wife and my kids.
So now you see that connection. How come you weren't great before? You chose
Mm.
not to be because you realized that being great means you get everything you wanted. And it also meant you spend less time with them.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Um,
Crazy, be a good thing,
yeah,
as I mentioned
yeah,
before.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, thinking generally speaking, can you see why someone would choose not to be great now?
I don't see why someone would choose not to be great. I think,
Well, you did.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's mostly just not believing in yourself, and it's
If
just mostly.
someone didn't, if someone didn't care about their family,
Mm,
then I could see how come they have no reason to not be great if they realize that being great means less time with the family.
mhm.
And I also can see the opposite, where someone thinks that that could actually be a hindrance because in your mind you made this connection that being great means I'll get everything that I want. And you made a connection different because what you said before, or what you said currently, is like, I'll get everyone I want, family will be happy, and I'll be happy. And actually, what would it have, before you thought that way, what would it look like? You said, I spend less time with my wife and kids.
Damn.
I don't think they would be happy if that happened.
Yeah, that was a real grim way of looking at that.
Yeah, because what's the point of being great and getting everything you want if the one thing that you truly want, which is family,
hmm
you don't have?
hmm
That wouldn't be great. But based off what you're saying, that's a little bit of a conflict. Being great means I get everything I want, except the one thing that I truly want more than anything, was just family time. So now can you see why someone would choose not to be great if that's their definition of
Yeah,
it, their
yeah. I mean,
reality?
it's kind of indoctrinated a little bit. Um,
Yeah.
that fear of greatness.
Yeah. And I think society would call it the fear of success.
Yeah,
People always talk about fear of failure. They forget to mention the fear of success. What if me being successful means I lose these connections? Remember what I mentioned earlier? When I first started becoming successful, that family connection started to dwindle. You're different, Duran. You're so different. You've changed. I started thinking that changing was bad. Maybe I should go back to how I was before. And then I was wondering, how come my business is failing? It's all happening behind the scenes. So I became aware of it. Like, oh, I'm doing this because by me not being successful, I can stay closer to my family. However, one thing I realize is you can't help the poor being poor. And the best way to help someone is to do so great for yourself that you show them that whatever they're going through, it's possible to get out of it.
Yeah.
And that's what learned helplessness is. It's when people think their problem is permanent until they see someone get through it. And that's where that whole saying comes from. If I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
Which is true. So, yeah, being great means you get everything that you want. And now your family will be happy. You'll be happy. Versus it means you'll spend less time with them. So when you think about being that great gamer, how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel less, yeah, I don't feel stressed about it. And I need to yeah, it's almost it's kind of like almost like I wanted it to be more difficult, but now when
Sounds
I'm
like it.
Mhm.
Just like when you said a tragedy happens, you couldn't give me one. It seems like you're going up in your head. That's why you keep rolling your eyes up. Like you're searching your head for something to throw at me, but you can't find anything. Maybe if I tell him this, he'll agree with me and he'll feel sorry for me. No, it's your choice. Either you can be great or not. You can either be great and spend time with your family, or you can be great and not spend time with your family. You can be great and travel, or you can be great and not travel. It's all just choices. Richard Branson, I was going to mention this earlier, then I just forgot, but now I just remembered. Richard Branson's quote is, if you make it fun, the money will come. As great as I am at what I do, I don't travel. I don't need to. I got Zoom. Or let's say I get a high profile client and they're like, I'm going to pay you to come to where I am. Perfect. I'll take that too. But guess what happens? My time is spent traveling, but guess what I can do? I make up for that time. How? That following week, don't take clients. Or I can increase my prices. So I'm working with less clients, but I'm making more money. So what am I doing? I'm buying my time back that moment. So when people are like, oh, Duran, your prices are that way for a reason. So that way I have
Be
my
great.
time is, yeah. The grades don't charge small amounts, charge premium prices. And they get results like this. Is there anything, just be honest just be honest, is there anything that's stopping you from being great and realizing that you being great will actually equate to you being that top 10 Call of Duty gamer, which can make you the leader that you want to be,
Nah,
which will allow
man.
you to make money from your gaming business, which means that you could potentially travel if you want to.
Nah. There's nothing stopping me.
You sure?
Nope. I mean, yes, I'm sure.
Mm.
Why'd you say
What
that?
if you become that successful gamer and next thing you know, you're spending less time with your family? Ooh, I think I found
I don't
something.
want. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't want that to happen. Though.
Okay. Well, what if it happens?
I'll have to. I can. I'll just reprioritize. At that point in time, I'll probably, if I'm
And
spending less,
how?
Mhm.
Hmm?
Yeah, if I'm spending less time with my family, I'll probably do less gaming or try to
Think about
delegate.
this.
Mhm.
If that were to happen, who's responsible for it?
Yeah, yeah. That
Bingo.
means I let it happen.
So I'll ask you again. What happens if you're that successful gamer and you're spending less time with your family?
Um, I'll just have to I have to reevaluate and just make sure I'm still having fun, make sure I'm happy, make sure my family's happy. If that's not the case, I have to make some changes. I don't
So let me ask you another question. If that were to happen, who's responsible for it?
me.
So is that something that you want to happen?
No,
So let me ask the question again. What would happen if you are that successful gamer and you're spending less time with your family?
it wouldn't happen.
Thank you. And it wouldn't happen because
It wouldn't be happening because I'm being great. It's just it's not a goal of mine. And
okay.
it's a goal of mine to just to be there, to be here, and to do the
I
thing.
think everything you're saying right now is the most powerful part of this whole entire session.
Yeah, I feel that way too. When I was speaking, I felt I did
Mm-hmm.
feel powerful when I said that.
That was the most powerful thing in the entire session. Said it wouldn't happen because I think what you probably realize is you would start thinking of scenarios and realize
Hmm.
that you had that choice on whether it's going to happen or not because who's in control if that happens or not.
Yeah, I'm in control of that entire situation.
Exactly. You can control the entire situation, which you are. Just get you to think differently because it's like, let's say this. What would happen if you change your name?
I would have to tell everybody what my name is.
Okay. Well, would you change your name?
Would I change my name? No.
Yeah.
No.
And why would you tell everyone what your name is? Ding. Something happened.
If I'm not going to do something, do I even think about it?
My name is always going to be Duran. Will not change my name whatsoever. If someone asked me what would if you change your name, I would tell them I wouldn't change my name. So I have no reason to think that way. As a vegan, do you drink coffee?
Yeah, man. I drink coffee. I drink Coca Cola.